To an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Red, 30 base, let's go. It's our time, you're out. Bang, 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 bang. Ready, go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bravo. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A give, running right, Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down.
Here we go, G. Come on, that. 25, check 25. He's checking.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Alert. Watch twist. Hey, zero.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Dalton Schultz. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, and they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Watch out. Check. 80 weapon. Kill. Set, go. Ready.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Come on, set. 10 Tucson. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let up. 50 seconds to Mike. Let up.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it third down and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. It's our time. Let up. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it with Carson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tighten up. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 43. Check. Ready, go.
Now a carry for Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Running back, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Watch the shit. 12, 19. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Good job right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down, it's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch. Check.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch the safety.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
57 to Mike. Drop that. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check safety. Check safety. Let's go.
2nd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34.
Check. Fresno. Hey, 0-0-0.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's pick up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 52.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 99.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, keep it up. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 66. Bullet ride. I'm coming after you. There you go.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Mike 47. We got to get the ball. Zebra. Kill.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ready, ready, ready. Mark 57. I'm coming. I'm coming. 57. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check right with the squeeze. Squeeze, get in there. He's crashing. He's trying to.
2nd and 3. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. 57's the mic. Mark 57. Let's make these. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.